By the way, how it's amazing how these townspeople cannot recognize the difference between a dog, a poodle with a pig on its head, which probably doesn't even look that good, and a bunch of pigs that look absolutely like pigs. Also, yeah, don't ask me how I just pulled off what I did. I don't know. It's back to 99% at least. Although Neris may have something to say about that. Dude, Neris is the strongest. I don't even like him. He just needs to be quiet. Oh, dang, I didn't get it. If you can do that right, you can actually get out of your chair and just start running around like mad. It's so funny. Yeah, and they talk about phlegm and the taste, and it's pretty disturbing. They're like, the curtains are made out of phlegm. I'm poking this guy in the face, by the way. He's like, get out of my way. I won. You haven't seen my dog or a pig dog, have you? By the way, say good night, my little piggy. You shall be my masterpiece at the queen's dinner. You are not a very pretty piggy, are you? Sacre bleu, you are not a pig. Well, whatever you are, Pierre shall make you tasty. And the best line in this game. Come to Pierre, you son of a motherless rodent. The worst French accent I have ever heard. Worse than my own, and that's saying a lot.
When you say the worst accent you've ever heard, I mean, the character doesn't have voice acting, so... It's pretty much just you.
Terrible voice actor?
Yes.
I would say there's worse voice acting than silence, but, well...
There's worse voice acting than silence.
Apparently Meta disagrees.
Are you saying my voice acting percent is bad?
I'm saying I've heard some really god-awful voice acting in my time gaming.
And then he's heard you.
I'm not specifying.
It's okay. I can take it. I can take it. Joking. So we go in here and find this old woman that somehow fell down here a long time ago and hasn't gotten out, like in years supposedly. I don't know why. But she's like, here, dog, have this key. No idea why. I've never understood why. What? Oh, there we go.
So
Okay.
she gave the dog a key.
Yes, she gave the dog a key that allows him to basically. Did I go the wrong way? No, I went the right way. That allows him to basically get another alchemy spell that I need to get.
La madame a donné un clé au chien qui l'aide à trouver une autre habilité.
I went the wrong way. It's this one. Yep. Into the hidden bookcase. And then down right. Keep going. Down right. If there are any donations at this point, go ahead. I mean, you've got a lot of time. Shut up, stomach.
So we don't actually have any donations coming in right now, which is a great time for me to remind you guys that this is a charity speedrunning RPG. Wow. I've been awake for a long time as well, haven't I? Charity RPG speedrunning marathon called Crystals for Life 2014. We are benefiting the JDRF, the world's leading type 1 diabetes research-focused organization, you can donate on our website, crystalsforlife.ca, at any time during the marathon, which actually comes to its conclusion today. And all of your donations will go directly to JDRF. They don't touch our hands at all. JDRF is a fantastic organization that dedicates over 80% of each dollar that you donate to type 1 diabetes research.
It just makes no sense, like, if you're wanting to save, it's like, hey, would you rather record your progress? And it's like, okay, I'd rather call a lawyer. Well, Ryan's working to become a lawyer, so I'd just be like, hey, Ryan. I love that. I'd rather call a lawyer. So, how would you say I'd rather call a lawyer in French?
J'aimerais parler à un avocat, I think.
Nice. Okay. Beat up everything in here because obviously there are monsters in the sewers and we gotta take them out. Oh, nice. Oh no, game. I am not getting hit with that again. I actually had a practice run in here once that I had. That was a nice sound. Had about that much life, and I missed that guy, and he one-shot me for about 200 damage. And I realized right there, okay, that's a bad sign.
Je dois tuer tous les monstres.
Okay. Running through the sewers. I'm glad we could do that for you, Rednecks. We're definitely here to do our best to help raise money to, take care of stuff like that. Because no one should ever have to live with type 1 diabetes. No one should ever have to live with diabetes, period. And if there's any way we can cheer you guys up, or any way we can, give you some laughs and just let you know that, hey, we're here to, we're here to work hard on your behalf. To take time out of our lives to do what we can for you guys, even if it's something like this. We're here for you. We're in your corner. Real talk.
Well, on behalf of diabetics and JDRF, thank you very much.
Are you diabetic?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Are you type 1?
Yeah.
All right, everybody. We have someone with type 1 diabetes here who I think could probably do a much better job, describing what everyday life is like. Like, what is it like for you then? Why don't you, if it's okay with you, why don't you explain, what it's like for you having to deal with stuff like that?
What do you want to know?
Everything. As much as you're willing. Basically, explain to people who don't know much about it. Like, we talk about it on on points, but for someone that's living with it, what is it like for you? How does it affect your life? What things can you not do? What things can you? Just in general. Maybe I'm being a little vague. I'm sorry if I am. It's one of those things where it's it's great to get the perspective of someone living with it because they know so much more about it than we do. People that don't live with it. What do you have to do daily? What are things that you can and can't eat? What things do you have to watch for? For someone that knows nothing about it like myself, because I don't know anything about disease outside of...
It's like anybody. You should, moderation is really the key. But the difference is we just have to take needles for insulin. I'm on an insulin pump, so I only...
Really?
Yeah. I can show it to you.
Oh my gosh.
So this is my little pancreas.
I'm sorry, I get real stuffy around needles and stuff.
This isn't a needle.
Well, it's shoved in somewhere, and that...
It's okay.
Sorry.
You don't feel it at all.
That's good.
That makes you feel better.
Just a little bit. I would have a hard time,
Just think of that as a little video game.
Wow, that actually changes everything.
You have to min-max it. You have to find the right route on a daily basis.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
You've got to give the right amount of insulin for the amount of food you're eating, and try to keep your blood sugars usually between 4 and 8.
Four
Some
and-
say 4 and 7
What does that mean? Like,
millimoles per
is that like
liter.
on a scale or something
Yeah.
on the? How do they?
And in the US, it's different. They
Really?
use
How is it?
grams per deciliter or something, I think.
Oh, I
but
don't.
I could be wrong.
I don't know. I mean, I'm from the States, but even I'm not entirely sure.
Hello.
Sir VG, what are you doing? You know, you're making this very awkward, Sir VG. Think of the person I'm trying to interview here as I play Evermore. Think about her needs. She's just like, okay. I actually don't trust the dog living. So guess what, Pooch? You're drinking some nectar here. Okay. Now that key I got earlier, you give it to a guy up here. Once I get there. And he's like, I've been looking all over for my wife for quite a while. And you just give him the key. Talk to the... Oh my gosh. Years ago, my wife's poor sight let her fall down one of the heat vents. I haven't seen her or my skeleton key since. How has that lady been down there for years and not died? I don't know. And then you give him the key and he's like, well, thank you very much indeed. You're very helpful. And then he gives you firepower, which is pretty good, but we have stuff that's better, like Sting and Call Beats.
Il donne le clé à l'homme, puis l'homme lui donne une autre habilité.
All right, and now we come upon the maze of sniffs. I hate the maze of sniffs. They're annoying. With their little flappy wings and trying to look all cute and innocent, and they poke you a bunch of times. And they're jerks. They fall under the category of birds are jerks in video games, which basically birds have the ability to just completely annoy people badly because... Okay, that went real well, never mind. Wow, usually he's not nice. Basically those little flying things, they'll hit you and you'll get kicked back, and I've actually been comboed 5 consecutive times where I could not move, where it's like, okay, you get hit, and you get hit again, and you get hit again, and it just got redundant, and that was my fault. There we go. Get out of my way, sniff. There we go. I should... What? Okay, like that. Go away. Sniffs are jerks. Sniff? What? Sniff, please.
That hit detection.
No, it wasn't bad hit detection. It was just Sniff being a sniff. Okay, so we got everything we need there. Got Lance. Got gold-plated vest. I didn't get the extra Amulet of Annihilation, which I've done sometimes. Okay. I need to focus here. This is gonna be... Oh, knew it. I got pinned. I shouldn't have done that. Down. Right.
Now you're in the forest? And what are you doing in there?
There's a giant maze that I have to get through, and there's a few places that I am lucky. I need to get to in order to pick up a few items. So, give me a second here. This route is kind of foreign because it's very much out of the way of the regular route that you want to take. There's a regular route that you want to do, and then there's this route which gets you one of the items that you're after. And dodging things in the forest is actually kind of a pain because, like, the way the trees are set up, they kind of block you to a degree. Like, you may have, like, I've been looking real great, and all of a sudden I'll see like an enemy just pop out of nowhere and be like, "Hi," and literally you don't see him. like the whole time until it's too late. Left. Oh, nice job, Shane. Right. So now I'm going the right way through the forest. I've got that part of it memorized, but it's just left. It's the other portions of it, like, that I have not done a lot of, where I have to literally go through like a bunch of different stuff to get to where I need to. Oh wow, I'm lucky I didn't get hit there. Down. Did that wrong too.
Maintenant, il est dans la forêt et essaie de chercher d'autres objets qu'il a besoin.
Left. Right. I almost messed that up. There we go. And now we're coming. Ooh, I saw you, little flyer. We're coming upon the first set of bosses in this area, the doppelgangers. They have some decent evade, and they can be quite a pain. They also have a very strong. Go away. They have this very strong ability that allows them to quite a bit of damage if they want to. They do that too, and it's annoying. There, that's what you want. You want them to basically, as they're coming off, you want to get a hit in. Otherwise, they'll run around and eventually they'll throw down a ability called a thunderstorm that really hurts. So we get the Crusader sword. But because we don't care, we put on the Horn Spear again. Up. Right. Up. Go over the extra space. Talk to the Oglin that we pulled up earlier from the well. He gives us the magic coin, which I don't remember what it does off the top of my head. I think it raises like magic defense or something, which is useful. Down. Down. Up, left, up. Ow! Like that. Like I didn't see him because of the trees. Kind of caught me off guard. Kind of blends in, so you'll end up like getting hit by those a lot until you really start seeing patterns. Oh, dragon. Wow, dragon wants to play. Usually he'll kind of go to the left and back, but if he came at a weird angle, I don't think I've seen that spawn before. Which is okay. Okay. And the hardest part of the run is pretty much over for now. I'm gonna go back. No, Horn Spear, just because. And now comes the funnest, well, the mice. The mice are strong in this dungeon. Sewer place. Come on. And the dog takes damage, of course. So basically what you're trying to do is, the queen has sent you to the other side because she wants you to basically take out the quote-unquote vermin in this castle. What you don't realize is that the queen that sent you is a fake, and the real queen is in here. The fake queen has hypnotized the king, taken control of the kingdom, and I just screwed that up. And basically, there's only the queen and a couple of her loyal survivors left in this kingdom, which is the original kingdom. But it is pretty run down and dilapidated, so the fake queen figures, hey, I'll just send this person that obviously knows nothing about what's going on and have them do my dirty work for me. Don't even try it, Raptor. I'm done with you. Same with you. By the way, hashtag mousebutt. Mouse butt.
Mouse butt.
There were mice in there. Yes, moon butt is better, but mice can still be. Certain mice are adorable. And now we talk with, hey, this guy totally doesn't look familiar. The name's Cecil of Baron Castle. What is Cecil doing in Evermore? Sorry, haven't.
Blame the dog.
Huh? I don't remember him being a paladin. Adventure. I remember the moon. So now he's settled. Yeah, I've settled down with my wife Rosa, and we live a quiet life in Ebon Keep. And it's like, where's Rosa? And this is all his armor that he's accumulated over the years. Chintzy armor.
Almost like he went around the world on a trip.
Yes, there have been many jokes about that piece of armor made in my chat. The shining armor. And this guy gives you a bazooka. The bazooka that you dropped, he gives you. I also love the fact that if he was right there, he also appears right there suddenly. Like, I have no idea how he can just do that, but it doesn't matter. Also, equip the best armor.
Apparently you learned warp.
Makes sense to me.
Maybe one's the light half and one's the dark half.
Makes sense. Also, again, this is a clear indication of how much faster it is to run with the spear. You clearly start running away from the dog almost instantly just because the spear is faster and this dog is very slow. But as you can tell, he's kind of doing like a stutter step. There's a rhythm and timing to it where if you get it right on those horizontal sections, you can actually keep a rhythm, and it's like it's basically known as perfect sprinting, and it's very hard to do. If you get it consistently, you can save a lot of small seconds, but if you miss it, you end up like losing time. It's quite ridiculous. Oh, wait, do I have enough call beads? Yes, I do.
So are you trying to complete this
2. Yep.
as fast as possible?
4, 5, 6. Yep, that's the whole point. And that's a dead rat. Basically, that's what I'm trying to do, is just beat the game as fast as possible. Only I'm trying to get everything within the game, which I don't know if I can do now because I messed something. And so it'd be our Evermore 99.5%.
We have it as Secret Evermore. What's the few percent between friends?
So many percents. The percents are strong. The terrible thing is my estimate is at 2:30, and I'm probably going to go over that because I screwed up.
We're ahead of schedule though.
I know.
Yeah, so it's not that bad.
This has truly gone, this has been another true marathon route for me because I forgot stuff. I found stuff up that I should not have been able to do or I didn't know, as well, we have we have the best French restream ever right here. This right here. Nicole has done the best job ever on a French restream.
Not really.
No, you really have. Trust me. You've done
Talk over meta. It does not happen.
You've done an awesome job, Nicole, and I think everyone here should give you a round of applause.
Yeah.
Thank you. We appreciate you coming on such short notice.
Well, thanks for having me. And I appreciate all you're doing for JDRF.
Glad to help. Also, the real queen. We think she's a centaur, but we're not sure. And no. I cannot believe I just talked to her twice. I'm such a fool.
You're supposed to do that with horns.
Yeah. I know. I feel like I'm being mocked, but I'll let it go. Oh, wow. Oh, and I even got the oil. That was awesome. Germensch Rummel. Okay, dog. Are you going to mark your territory or are you going to be nice? Dog? Good boy. I won't yell at you. Sometimes what will happen is there's some weird finickiness with the AI in this game where certain weird things will happen. Like here, the dog stayed on the stairs. He's supposed to come right down with you, but he waited because the AI was confused. Sometimes he will go up and around and then down those stairs, which he disappears for a few seconds, which he's a dog. Yeah, enough said. But it's annoying because in a regular run, that would actually waste about 2 to 3 seconds because he has to sit there and go, do I really want to come or do I want to waste time? So it's kind of annoying. Also, the telescope. Yeah. My SNES, my first SNES was very special. It had a bug in it that would basically soft lock sometimes on that telescope randomly. No idea why. No other SNES did it. Not even emulator did it. And I had to get a new SNES, which is a story in and of itself. Candy SNES is very special. People within my chat know the Candy SNES. Also, the boy likes to make a lot of like one-liner jokes and bad puns because he's seen so many bad action movies and movies. So if you were to really take the time to read the dialogue, he like is just he's a movie buff who just it's amusing because what they were trying to do was make this as American as possible. With the plot, and I think they did a really good job because it's almost like, boy. Yes! First try super. Oh, Neris, thank you. That guy can make or break a 100% run. You could do everything right, and Neris could just say, no, I don't care. You get a limited amount of tries to get it from him, and it's random. And I do mean random. We thought we had a pattern figured out for what the right number is depending on certain factors, and Neris decided he wanted none of that and blew that theory out of the water. So it's literally, we don't know what, oh, I forgot I'm not invulnerable. We don't know what the RNG is on him, and he can literally cause a lot of rage quits within this game for 100%. Anyways, the boy. As I said, it's really great that they tried to make a script that appealed to American gamers with a lot of 80s reference culture, or 80s culture, 90s culture. Just, oh wow, cool. Stuff like that where the plot is totally trying to be a joke in general. Actually, I should probably equip the dog. There we go. We could use that. So a lot of times they'll make bad jokes, they'll make bad puns, just all sorts of goofy stuff about the game. And I like it because it almost, whereas most games out there have that Japanese script feel, this is obviously an American script, but it literally feels like an American script. Like they did a really good job. It's like watching a bad B movie and actually going, this is so bad it's enjoyable. Also, this guy's a pain in the butt. We make him stop. Hypnotizes OP. And then we punch him. No. I don't want to get... I got grabbed at SGDQ by him because I tried to man mode that, and I'm like, no. Sterling is a jerk. If you get within his immediate vicinity, he's got a circle around him. If you get within that, he instantly takes priority over everything, picks you up, grabs you, flies you over to either the left-hand side or the right-hand side, drops you, you take a bunch of damage, and you have to run back up. All the while, you have to go back through the enemies that you've had to pass through just to get to him. So it's kind of a ingenious fight, but it's such a pain in the butt. And then, of course, after you beat him up, the guy's like, oh, it was just in fun, Sterling. This guy here just beat the crap out of you with, it was all for fun. Here, give me a ride back to the castle. Why did I have to beat up your dragon? Why didn't you just walk over in the first place and tell me, hey, I know your brother. Let me ride your dragon, please. It's terrible. Also, if you move too fast trying to go up these stairs without the dog, the game will stop you and force you to wait for the dog. So you kind of hesitate there